What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Tony's Picks Look Ahead show here with yours truly, Vegas Al, ready to break down January 28th action here. Nice little Wednesday slate we will have. We'll get into some hockey, just 3 games on the hockey slate for tomorrow, some college hoops, and we'll finish it off with some NBA, and I will discuss a boxing match at the end of the show. I'll probably touch back on this boxing match as the weekend gets here, but I just want to talk about it. Some opening thoughts. Pretty solid day today. I think I have a couple games still going on, so we'll get to that at the end of the show. I unloaded the clip, a bunch of plays I put in today. Probably might do so tomorrow again and then chill. But we'll see. I think right now I just have 3 plays in. Anybody there on my long-term packages has already seen them. The link in the description here takes you right to Tony's Picks. 3-day pass, 7-day pass here. Get the better value. All the picks we be putting in, 30-day pass even. But, here we go. Let's get into some NHL. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment as well, something in the chats. We'll get into Rangers and Islanders here. This is going to be the first of a 2-game set. Obviously, the Rangers took our lunch money there against the Bruins. That was the other night, like a night ago. Ugly. Now the Rangers want to show up. But if I'm being honest, I got to go to the Islanders, who I think, a better team clearly this year. Number 3? Basically a playoff team as of right now, yes. And then when you look last in the Metropolitan, in the East, really, everything are the Rangers, just abysmal. Can't trust them. I don't know what else to tell you guys. Rittich and Martin are the 2 guys in net. I mean, Martin is how many appearances have you made? I think he's made under 10 appearances this year. He just first bit of action was in December. So 3 goals allowed at .865 save percentage? No, thank you. Rittich, solid 2-piece, a second option here is expected. Not mad at him. I get 4 goals given up here in his last couple, but before that, 1 goal, 3 goals. Still the way better numbers this season, 257 goals allowed. Again, a .902 save percentage. I'd argue the better goaltender will be in net tomorrow. Again, I've already discussed how bad the Rangers are. I got to go with the Islanders here. I'll just keep fading New York Rangers. That's how I feel about them. Flyers and Blue Jackets here. Blue Jackets caught themselves an extra day of rest there with the cancellation and rescheduling. 1 second, let me find this game here. When I see line here in this one, I believe it was a -130 in the Blue Jackets way. 1 second, I'll find it. Got to go to a different book. -130 Blue Jackets. For some reason, the book I was looking at took it off. But I don't know. For all I know, this game's going on. We got Jet Greaves, Samuel Ersson here expected. Ersson, what was it, the other night versus the Islanders let us down. You look as of late, 4 goals, 3 goals, 5 goals allowed. This season, 3.30 goals allowed per game at .86 save percentage. Jet Greaves has been solid, 16 and 12. Obviously the 6 shootouts, but a 2.66 goals allowed all year, a .908 save percentage. He was a part of that 8-5 shootout there, gave up 5 goals his last time out, but 0-1, 3-2-0 in his last couple. I think the better reliable option here. Blue Jackets, again, a little nice 2-game winning streak at home. An extra day of rest. Hopefully they've adjusted, been able to sit back and study this Flyers squad. And I think they get it done here, -130. I'm on those Blue Jackets here in this one. So 2 chalk plays out the gate in hockey. Small little slate tomorrow. We got Avalanche and Senators. When I'm looking here at this one, I see, yes, Avalanche minus 170, total 6.5. I'm seeing Blackwood and Ullmark. I mean, am I really wanting to step in front of the Avalanche? Not really. But Senators the other night, 7 goals. Could argue this two teams trend heavily to the over. It was an 8-2 Colorado victory last time these two teams played. That was, January 8th, earlier this month. I like the over in this game. I get Blackwood is a lights-out goalkeeper, a 2.21 goals allowed, a 9.11 save percentage. So, again, 14-3 this year. I'm not looking to expect him to, crap the bed too often. But when you look as of late, actually, he is coming off the 1 goal allowed performance versus Toronto. I could argue that's Toronto being Toronto right now. Shout out those Sabres. They got it done for us tonight. Back to what I was talking about. Blackwood, though, outside of that Toronto game, 6 goals, 5 goals, those last 2 versus Nashville and Philadelphia. I could get on the side of him giving up 3 here maybe. And I think Ullmark's due to have a clunker here versus this Avalanche attack. Number 1 team in goals scored this season, shots on goal. To me, it's Avalanche here. I get it. Minus 165 is juiced. You might want to puck line this, but I also like team total over. Similar to the Oilers spot there and the Ducks, where I'm just on a team total over. I'm on the over. I'm on puck lines all over the Avalanche and high-scoring affair in that one. So there you guys have it with hockey. Before I get into college basketball, let me check out the chat here. What do you got here? Sonny, I knew Sonny would be in the chat. I know they dropped their first one tonight, Sonny, but come on. You got to be happy with the plus 10. Hopefully you took the points. Bro, y'all are not good. This is B Money. No disrespect, but I go opposite and win. Well, if you went opposite of me today, it would have been a dreadful day. It would have been a 4-9 day if you went opposite of me today. So I went 9-4 today. That's just one day. I've had shitty days. I've had amazing days. So we'll see. It's long-term is the goal. I just appreciate that you're tuning in and watching, B Money. I don't feel like dealing with the trolls tonight. So if you guys want to troll. I'm focused about tomorrow's slate and making some money. So let's check out what Sonny had to say. Good to see Sonny here. Only stats you need in Nebraska, 23 feet. For Nebraska, I'm not trying to show you guys my second grade reading here. Why Nebraska? They didn't play. Led 37 minutes, lost Leah. Yep. Plus 10, bottom line. I was on the plus 10. I said sprinkle money line. I get it. Sorry that doesn't come through. First loss of the year. But, again, I felt it was too much, way too much. Did you watch the game? A little bit. I was trying to get ready for this slate. I like to bet the game. And, every now, like the Arizona game the other night, I did watch that one. Most of the time I like to bet the game. It's cashed already. We're looking at the next day's games here. Bet it and forget it. Kel Dog told me that the other night, actually. So shout out Kel Dog. If she's watching, what do you call it? B Money still up in here. Shots fired here in that one. No disrespect. I don't care about that one. Have at it. Did you watch the game? Yep, I already read that one. I'm tripping here. B Money, I bet you Flyers hit. So let me see what he's talking about. He's talking about Flyers and Blue Jackets. All right, go ahead and fade Jet Greaves. Go ahead and fade him. I'm not looking to step in front of him. If he's in net, no way I'm betting against Blue Jackets. Goalies can change overnight again, but that's how I feel about that one, B Money. And yes, Kel Dog making her appearance in here. Good to see you. Coco Gauff. What happened with Coco Gauff? What do you call it? Alcaraz did cover that minus 5.5. It was juiced. But just to cover some of that tennis, I know she talks about some tennis, likes the tennis action as well. Enough yip-yapping here. I'll get back to the chat. Let me get to this college basketball we got here. I'll start off with just some early games, some D-Gen specials. We got Mississippi Valley and Southern. Mississippi Valley, what is it? 1 win this year. 1-19, are they? Yeah, 1-19. I'm trying to pull up the whole spread. Give me a second. Right. Yeah, what? 1-19. We're getting 21 points with that Southern's having to lay here. I'm just running to the window here with Mississippi Valley. This is like we sat back and just had a laugh about this one. It's like, yeah, I guess we're really going to have to go to the well with Mississippi Valley. Again, you look ATS-wise, they're actually, you're pretty much broke even backing them this year. They're always catching tons of points. I gave out a Michael James prop here, leading scorer on this Mississippi Valley State team. 20 points a night out of this kid. Somebody's going to get the buckets here for them, right? He's been the guy doing it. 90% from the free throw line. I mean, that's pretty trustworthy if you ask me. You're getting 21 here, conference game. I got to go to the ugly Mississippi Valley here. That's how we start the show off. Let's root this one in. Come on, let's root this one in. Arkansas Pine Bluff and Grambling. I'm going to give you the two early games here. I'm not seeing this one now. Did they take this one off? Don't tell me they took this one off. Oh, man, I'm not seeing it. I'm sure you guys don't care too much about this game. I'm sure you guys don't care. I'll move on. I don't see it. Let me see. Somebody in the chat see it? Oh, no, Sonny talking about second leading. I know. If he was in, definitely. So I agree. I saw all that at least. Still felt strong about, the other pieces. Back to college basketball. Yeah, we'll skip that Arkansas Pine Bluff Grambling. Sorry, I was going to look at Arkansas Pine Bluff and some points if you guys find that game. Baylor and Cincinnati is the game here we're talking about now. Cincinnati minus the 4.5 at home here. Total 147.5. I don't know. Let me check here. Yep, Baba Miller should be in. So prop-wise with him, I'm not going to fade him no more. I said he needs to step up. He had been scoring single digits. Now you look his last couple games, he's been, doing his thing, double-doubles, of course. So Baba Miller's a piece. Obviously, these two guards as well. Yeah, Baba Miller looked 23, 14, 25. This kid, Day Thomas as well. Jizzle James. Couple guards here for Cincinnati that I'm not mad at. I just don't like laying anything, man. I don't like laying anything anymore. And Baylor, Baylor's just – they screwed me there against Oklahoma State, right? And I was looking to fade them, and then look what they've done since. Lost to Kansas. No shame, but they got blown out. Got blown out by Texas Tech and just lost on Saturday there to TCU. So 3 straight losses now on the road. I'm just going to lay it reluctantly, but trying to give you guys picks in all these games. This one I might not bet, but I like the Baba Miller props. Again, he will be one of the tallest guys on the floor. Baylor doesn't have a lot of size down this year, so I like that. And, that's enough about that game. Cincinnati, Baba Miller here. We got Butler and St. John's. Let me find this one here. Yes, the minus 12.5. Total 162.5. What do we got? St. John's laying this much is a little sketch. Let me just be real. 84-70 last time these two teams played. That was earlier this month. So I get the number, but I feel like Butler's starting to improve a little bit. I've been talking about Ajayi and Finley Bizjack really being the only pieces, but the supporting cast is starting to show up. 3 straight wins. I get it. St. John's 6 straight wins. But the field goal percentage numbers, 3-point shooting numbers actually kind of lean to Butler. The rebounding, they actually outranked them slightly as well. Again, Ajayi at 6'7" is a kid that can go 20 and 10 on any given night. Bizjack's going to have a night from 3. I'll take the over in his 3-point prop. And I'll be on those Butler Bulldogs here, plus the 12.5. Ugly game if you ask me, but ugly dog here in that one. We got USC and Iowa here. Iowa laying the 10.5, total 141.5. I think the total looks light just glancing at this thing. This kid here, the Drake kid, Sturts, has been lights out, this guy. So props with him is just almost automatic at this point with him. The 3-point field goal percentage, all looking like Iowa dominates. The free throws as well. USC does have some size, has the advantage on the boards. Have they been great on the road this year? No. But I think USC is getting a little too many points here. They did win last year's meeting against two different teams here. But I think USC, the last meeting from last year I'm talking about, I think USC can at least keep this one close. You're getting 10.5 points. I get it. It's a road spot for USC, but I think it's just too many. I'll take the plus 10.5 here with those Trojans. We got Tennessee and Georgia. All right, let me get into this game, and then I'll get back to the chat here. See what you guys think about this little run. Tennessee and Georgia. These games are getting harder and harder. There you go. Minus 2.5 here. The Bulldogs. Total 159. I don't know. I don't like this cat Gillespie here on, Tennessee. Okpara is a solid center. I mean, just shot blocker and everything. But the talent Georgia has this year, they're deep. They play their better basketball at home as well. Second in the nation in scoring, top 8 in pace. 3-point shooting team as well. Free throw shooting advantage. Just the boards and physicality will be on Tennessee's side. They're going to dominate the boards. They're going to play physical defense. Rick Barnes will have this squad ready. I just think at home, Mike White's squad, Kane Blue, I'll take the over on his threes. He's going to have a big night. Somebody's going to have to get it done from the perimeter. They just can't rely on their athleticism near the basket. Obviously, Dominique Sun comes to mind. There's another kid on there, 6'9" cat. Let me get his name. His name's escaping me. I don't want to say the wrong name. It's this cat, Catchings. This kid, Catchings, is a stud. He's their fourth leading scorer. Wilkinson, obviously, Bo Kane or Blue Kane. Pieces on Georgia. I think they can actually compete with Tennessee. And again, you're laying a bucket. So maybe a money line play here. I'm being honest. This one could come right down to the wire because Tennessee is going to show up here. Total at 159. No, thank you. Not going to touch that. It seems like they're trying to get you on the over. I don't know if Tennessee wants to go and run up and down with Georgia here. I think they might try to slow this game down. Hard to tell when it comes to a total. I like Georgia, though, at home. That's a tricky game. That's why I'm talking about it a little bit. All right, let me get into Xavier Seton Hall right after I check the chat real quick. It's just sunny here. I'm dead. I was wishing I could get a hold of you, tell to stay off that. That played out. The Purdue, I knew I was dead to rights with Purdue. If that's what you're talking about, yes, I knew I was dead to rights with them. Stay away from – I say stay away, but, they've lost, I think, 3 in a row now. I got to look at who Purdue got next. I had that information last night, but it escapes me. We'll talk about it when they come up and play. Let's not worry about Purdue. Let's get back to Xavier Seton Hall. This one, I was seeing a big number. Seton Hall was laying 7.5. I thought it was 8. Let me find it. Yeah, 7.5 total, 144.5. Just had me running to Xavier. They do have some size. Actually, Seton Hall obviously will have the rebounding and the defensive advantage. We know what type of team they are. 4 straight losses, though, for Seton Hall. Once they hit conference play, they start getting exposed. Let's just be real here. I'd rather be on Xavier. I get it, Patino. Not in love with him. The Sun here, but plus 7.5 feels like too much. I think they could even win this one outright. I know it's on the road, tough place to play there at Seton Hall. We saw UConn couldn't even cover, but they were laying 5.5. Again, now we're getting 7.5 here with an Xavier team. I'm not saying they're as good as UConn. Don't get me wrong. I was just trying to tell you how hard of a place it is to play. I still like Xavier plus 7.5. Money line, everything. So love Xavier in that one. We got Houston and TCU. Houston laying 8 is just, I don't want it. I think I gave out that Arizona State game when they covered the big number there. Just on the road, no thank you. I don't want to lay anything with them on the road. TCU scrappy. They show up in these random games. The Florida game way earlier this year comes to mind. They've done some things this year. They have some scores. It's that kid out of Michigan. What's his name again? No, that's a different cat. My bad. It's is this cat not playing anymore? They have some players, It just I don't know. I'm not willing to bet this game. Let me just put it that way. TCU on a 2-game winning streak. I was looking at that as well. Yeah, I don't know. Under is what I always think with Houston, but we got the total 137.5. It is right where it should be. I just think, again, I'm looking at a dog at home here, getting a top 10 Houston team who that Texas Tech game was very showing to me. Work it down low. I don't think they're the typical Houston team that we're used to. They lost some front court pieces. The three-point shooting, Milo Suzanne is not where it was last year. Emmanuel Sharp, more of a defensive I'm not going to disrespect Drew Holiday because Drew Holiday can run a point. Sharp, but sometimes it's just like he gives me the defensive type guard vibes more than that lead point guard. Kingston Flemings has been the guy. The freshman has had to come in here. He had a boatload of points the other night. It was against Texas Tech, actually. Had himself a game. He's been really the guy. I don't like having to bet on a freshman here on the road. Can those other pieces step up? Obviously, they can. They have the championship-type DNA. I just am not interested in laying it. So I'm trying to find a way to get on TCU in that one. Dog. I'm trying to look dogs here, or I'll pass. For that one, enough ranting about it. Florida, South Carolina, just talking about how I'll get on dogs. Well, not when South Carolina is playing. Sorry. They're going to be a dog here in SEC play just about every single time. Just dreadful once SEC play comes. At one point, I believe it was 18 straight SEC losses. Don't quote me on that anymore because I think they've gotten a win since then. But anytime you see this cat, what's his name, the Eli kid, that's just a cold sign that this team doesn't have the Eli Ellis. I don't know. I'm not in love with Florida's backcourt. Sorry. Boogie Flan and this kid Xavion Lee from Princeton, I'm not in love with either. The front court has carried us this year. Condon, Hall, just amazing. Thomas Hall, Chinielu as well. The front court has carried Florida. I think they have an advantage here. Sharp Jamets is the cat from South Carolina. Just he struggles making a layup from 3 feet in. I'm not joking when I say that. He blew a cover versus Georgia late in the game. I get it. It was a Hail Mary pass at the end. If you ever remember that, I have the encyclopedia up here with these games. I'm not just holding that one hostage. He missed tons of layups in that game. I don't know. I like the front court advantage Florida has. On the road, yes, I'd like it here at home, but I think they whoop up on South Carolina. Last year's meeting, 88-67. Last time these two teams played, I could definitely see something similar. Give me those Florida Gators here on an 8-2 run, starting to play well, conference play. Give me those Gators. All right. I have not covered NBA yet. We're getting to the nitty-gritty now. We're about to get into the NBA. I gave you guys hockey. I gave you guys college basketball. Got it out the way for you. We're getting into NBA. Good to see Nexus up in here. First game we'll talk about next is here. Lakers and Cavs. What are we? We're 23 minutes in. Finally getting into some NBA action. I had to talk about college sports, man. We actually had a 7-3 college basketball run today. I put 10 college games in. You guys know how I feel about doing that. But 7-3, I'll take. So Lakers, Cavs. Let me get into this one. I was seeing a 3.5, I thought, with the Cavs having to lay. Yes, 3.5 total, 235.5. Let me get to the injury reports. Still Reeves and Thiero. A host of names for the Cavaliers. Mobley will be out. DeAndre Hunter's game time. Let me just read all the people out. Livingston, Garland, Mobley, and Strus are out tomorrow. And this is as of right now, the night before. DeAndre Hunter, Luke Travers, Sam Merrill here are all game times. You're looking like 7 players on the injury report for the Cavs. Yet they're still favored. To me, I'm trusting it. I said it was look-ahead spot for the Cavs when they were playing the Magic last time out. They still got it done. But I still think they're going to be pumped up, ready to play this one. Also, like a game right there, competing with Boston for the 2 seed. They can jump from 5-2. The Knicks are in a similar spot. The Raptors as well. We'll get into that one. Cavaliers playing too good right now. Lakers, don't get me wrong. It was a nice win on the road there. They've been playing some solid basketball, actually, as of late. Been actually taking me to school. Winners of 2 straight. I don't know. I would hope to see Evan Mobley play for me to want to get on the Cavs and be 100% confident, but I still do lean Cavs minus the 3.5. Am I rushing to that one? I'm not, but I got to give you guys something here, right? Give me the Cavs here minus the 3.5. Bulls, Pacers. What do you got? Bulls here minus the 1.5. To me, it's by a low price. Almost feels bait line-ish, but I got to take the bait. Just don't want to back the Pacers day in, day out. This team is tank mode written all over them. They might cover when they get double digits and when they get spots to step up, like versus the Thunder there. But you look at the injury report here. Zach Collins and Trey Jones, really the 2 main pieces. What do you call it? Just Jarius Walker, really, for the Pacers. So they are going to be healthy at home here, too. A gritty type game. They did win the last matchup, 120-105. Bulls do have some revenge on their mind. And again, fresh off the loss versus the Lakers, a bounce-back spot. I like seeing Kobe White, Josh Giddey, and Ayo Dosunmu all in the lineup here. And, Buzelis and Vucevic, plenty of pieces still. Like the Bulls here to get this one done. And I'll take an Ayo Dosunmu over 2.5 threes. He's going to make I'd say 3 or 4. So look at the 3-point ladder with him. All right, we got Hawks and Celtics. I'll get into this one and the next one, and then I'll go back to the chat here. We got Celtics laying 6.5, total 230.5. Injury report here in this one. Risha Sher and Porzingis, and then Luka Garza and Kieta here. So really some front court pieces out here on both sides. Risha Sher, Porzingis been out for a second. Porzingis with the Achilles. So there you go. What do you call it here? Obviously, first off, shout out the Hawks. Covering that against the Pacers. A lot of people were talking about don't lay it with the Hawks. Winners of 3 straight now. I could argue I was wanting to get the original. I saw this at 7.5. The public's starting to get on it. What was it? Almost 10 days ago. Boston 132-106. Revenge spot in mind. Boston, who they have up next for the look ahead? Let me see. Boston, they got the Kings. No look ahead. I think they step up here. Lay the 6.5 with Boston. Just keeping it real. The injury report's pretty much clean. Luka Garza and Keta, they can find a way to, work around that. Love having all of those backcourt pieces, Derek White, Peyton Pritchard, Anthony Simmons, and now we have a Jaylen Brown who's motivated to go out and score 30 points a night pretty much. Yeah, give me the Celtics here, minus 6.5 at home. We got Magic and Heat. Heat have dominated this series so far. 3 games in a row they've won this year versus the Miami Heat. You look Wagner and Castleton on the injury report for the Magic. Tyler Hero will be out. Norman Powell, Davion Mitchell, Kella Ware, all on game time decision here for tomorrow. Would like some of those pieces in. We still got Norman Powell. We still got Bam Adebayo, Jaime Jaquez. Also this Keaton Johnson, or is it Keelan? I get him confused with the guy from the Spurs, man. Forgive me. There's pieces on this Heat squad. I'm not going to sleep on them. I think they can easily season series sweep this Magic squad. I've said to stay away from them. I think they're auto fade at this point. Even if they get us here and there, that's fine. I'll keep going right back to fading the Magic. Give me the Heat here. I think the number was what? 2.5. I thought it was 4.5. I still like Heat here minus the 2.5. So there you go in that one. Knicks and Raptors. There we go. Finally going to get into this one. Before I do, real quick, check the chat. What do you got here? Give me UCLA, USC, UCLA tomorrow, Wisconsin. Not mad at that three-teamer. UCLA going to be laying something. That's for sure. What do we got? Joker is down in the first set of any tennis fans. Is down in the first set for any. Oh, okay. I get what she was saying. I don't know why that took me 5 years to comprehend. So Joker is struggling with it. Was it Ben Shelton? Who was he playing again tonight? It wasn't Shelton. Let me check that real quick. I didn't have action on it. Once Djokovic took our money versus Van Danschersloop, I let it go. No, yeah, he's Musetti. That's right. Damn. Gosh dang it. Can't touch everything. I can't touch everything. Magic Heat. You guys already know what I said about that. Lay it with the Heat. Now we're on to Knicks and Raptors. When I look at this one, it's almost a pick 'em. Raptors, I see actually is the minus 1.5 point favorite. Total 224.5. Injury report here is clean for New York. We will see about that tomorrow here on a back-to-back. Just blew out and covered those Kings. I mean, is that a brag-worthy statement? No, it was revenge. Just a lot of people trying to take those points with the Kings. No, thank you. Knicks are way too good at home. Yeah, that's how I feel about that. But now they're on a back-to-back, and they're on travel versus the Raptors. For the Raptors, again, a clean injury report for the Knicks, but for the Raptors, Colin Murray-Boyles, Jakob Poeltl, Chucky Hepburn on the injury report. This one's going to come down to how much production are we getting out of Emmanuel Quickley, Brandon Ingram, Scotty Barnes, R.J. Barrett. Those front four guys, all the rebounds they can get, all capable of getting 10 boards, all capable of giving you 5, 6, 7, 10 assists. R.J. Barrett, I think the Raptors won the trade. Let's just be real. The Anunoby, R.J. Barrett trade, he's 19 points a game? If he stays healthy, that's the key. That's the key. If he stays healthy. And right now he's in the lineup. So this one is more than likely a sit and watch. You guys know I'm a Knicks fan. They won the last meeting 117-101. What do you call it here? 3 straight wins for the Knicks, 4 straight wins for the Raptors. I'm going to trust the line, minus 1.5. It's the back-to-back spot. Raptors have I think 2-day rest advantage. So, sitting at home waiting on these Knicks to come here, and they're going to get mugged up at customs. As shout out Sawaki. Yeah, as Rod likes to say, they're going to get mugged up at customs and on a back-to-back. Ooh, they might still be, up Canadian time? It's probably 1 a.m., right? They might still be clearing customs as we speak while the Raptors are, cozy in bed. So Raptors minus the 1.5 just for everything I'm saying here in that one. We got Hornets. We got Grizzlies. When I look at this one here, Hornets minus the 2.5, Grizzlies at home here, total 230. Surprisingly, Hornets trend to the under. So I was looking over. I still think these two young and ready to go up and down type teams here still. No Ja Morant, though. Scottie Pippen, Brandon Clark, Zach Edey, and Ty Jerome. So 5 pieces out? They've been out for quite some time. Really a clean injury report. Mason Plumlee I'm seeing for the Hornets, but LaMelo Ball, Kneipel, Brandon Miller, Bridges. I like this team going up and down and running. Look at this. 3rd most threes shot in the NBA is those Charlotte Hornets. Also a top 5 3-point shooting percentage. Top 5 in free throw percentage. Not bad here. On the other side, the Grizzlies are top 10 in free throws. Expect both teams to knock them down. That helps with this total going over to 230. I'm going to ignore the trend of Hornets unders. I'm going to take the over in this one. I don't know. The Hornets should get this done, right? They should get this done, but I'd argue it's a fat and sassy spot after they just whooped up on those 76ers. Tough, tricky spot sidewise. I'd lean Hornets. I'd lean over, put it that way. Just be careful with the tricky, fat and sassy, lazy spot after blowing out those 76ers. All right, we got T-Wolves and Maz. Before I get into this one, let me check here on the chat real quick. He just won 3 games in a row. Of course he does. They get you nervous. They get you nervous. Those live bets. I'm on Raps money line. Yep, not mad at that. Money line is probably, I think, minus 120, minus 115. Yep, not mad at that at all. What do you got? Joker plus 100 after losing first. Yep, now you get all that value. Exactly. Careful. I might have to get in on that, actually. If I had to get on that live right now, it'd be Lorenzo Musetti. But I'm just a Djokovic hater. He's getting up there. He's not going to keep winning every year. I get Sinner and Alcaraz are the 2 young guys now that are starting to take over, but Djokovic has done his thing still and at like 38. So it's always tricky here with him. Back to NBA basketball. We got T-Wolves and Mavericks. 1 second here. Let me get this game. Timberwolves 7.5 points laying on the road. Total 232.5. Injury report. Ant Edwards is on the injury report, so be very careful here in this one with a foot. So that is something, too, they might want to be a little cautious with here. Obviously, their number 1 piece, Ant Edwards, game time. Cooper Flag. Anthony Davis is out, actually. I hate having to read the Mavericks injury report. All their people that are out for the season just keep showing up. Like, we know this already. And it's just been a revolving door of G League random guys you've never heard of in this roster. Musal CC is game time. Cooper Flag is game time. Again, that's the big one. And Davis has been out for quite some time. Mavericks, they're playing hard. They are. I'm not going to sit here and hate on them too much. They are playing hard. 14-12 at home this year, straight up. Look, the Timberwolves, I'm just not willing to back on the road laying 7.5 points. I'll just keep it short and sweet. I got to get on the Mavericks somehow, some way. I want Cooper Flag in, and I want to touch his props. 18 points a game? I think he can have a 25-point night here. I like that one. Dealing with a lot of length on the other side, right? Cooper Flag, if he does play, a lot of length. You don't want to take it to the rack against Gobert and Naz Reid, and even a Jaden McDaniels is probably going to be the guy sticking him and covering him at 6'9". Not an easy jump shot, but I think that's what they're going to force him to do. They're not going to get him easy looks at the rim here. Cooper Flag over 2.5 threes for that reason. I think he's going to be bombing them away. Also like Najee Marshall as well, sneaky prop guy on the Mavericks. All right, we got Warriors, Jazz. What do you got in here? I was seeing 8.5 Warriors were laying, and that was like no thank you as well. Almost same sentiment. Fading the T-Wolves and Warriors, essentially. Just played each other. Cool, we'll fade you now. That's how I'm looking at this one. The thing is, the Jazz here on this back-to-back. No, they're not. What happened? I thought they played. Yeah, they're playing the Clippers tonight. That's what I thought. I was like, what the heck? Yeah, on this back-to-back, what's the score of that game? Let me see. 1-0. It just ended 115-103. Gotcha. So, yeah, on the back-to-back, not in love with that. They are at home. Curry's, of course, now game time. Gary Payton. Draymond. That's probably why I don't see the line. Curry's now listed at game time. Draymond game time. Gary Payton, LJ Cryer. Kuminga's been out. Seth Curry's been out. Again, showing Jimmy Butler on the injury report. We know he's out for the year. Stop showing us that. Jazz here. Elijah Harkless, Yusef Nurkic, Keontae George, Georges Niang, all out here for the Jazz. Oh, my God. Is Markkanen playing now? Let me check on Markkanen. Yep, he played tonight. So his first game back, 19 points, 5 rebounds. Back-to-back, we'll see if he plays again. He was dealing with this illness, conditioning. I guess because he was out for so much that they were like, hey, you haven't played in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Let's, get you on the treadmill for a little bit first. I don't know what the heck was going on with that, but he wound up playing tonight. I want him in if I want to back the Jazz. You can tell I'm not in love with this game. Jazz plus 8.5, lean. And Lauri Markkanen, I'm just going to say – and go Lauri Markkanen over 25 points as well. Screw touching double-doubles with him. Final game of the night. Then I'll tell you a little talk about boxing, and then we'll get out of here. We got Spurs and Rockets. Quick with this one. I'm taking that's plus 2.5 now. I got plus 3 with the Spurs here. Love it. The front court advantage, obviously with Wemby. Love that. Luke Cornett, even Kelly Olynyk and Bismack Biyombo just sitting on the bench, ready at any time. They can throw many bodies at Sengun. Meanwhile, Steven Adams is sitting out tomorrow. Let me give you the rest of the injury report here before I talk about this one. Sochan is on the injury report for the Spurs, and then Steven Adams. So Sochan's a 10th guy on the roster. Again, 9 guys, their front 9, the Spurs, all averaging 20 minutes. So Vassell, Castle, De'Aaron Fox, Harrison Barnes is still playing, veteran-like presence on this Spurs squad. Yeah, I'm all over the Spurs here, plus the 3 money line. It is a revenge spot as well. The last time these two teams played, it was back in Houston like a week ago. What's his face? Reed Shepherd went off 21 points. He 4 for 10 from 3. I don't know. I think Spurs locked down on him. Who else is going to hit you from the backcourt here? Aaron Holiday. Okay. I'm not scared of him. Amon Thompson with his 19% 3-point, field goal percentage. Again, he's like a Dyson Daniel. Defender, can run the point a little bit. Get to the rack, obviously, but I don't want the cat shooting a jump shot. We'll just give him the Giannis treatment. Back on up, crowd the paint, let that cat shoot as many jump shots as he wants. So obviously that clouds everything in the lane for KD. Now KD doesn't have the ability to fake a drive, pull up, because the lane is all crowded up. A lot of contested Kevin Durant jumpers. Of course he's going to knock these things down. He'll get his. I just still like the Spurs here. Too much depth, more team play, team-oriented play. I'm not a big in love with Reed Shepherd. I know I went on a long rant, but I got to get on those Spurs tomorrow. That might be freemium material. That's all I got to say. My boy Mark Scott, another new face. He's saying facts, bro. So that's all I got to say. Boxing, we're going to get to it. What a fight we got here. I think Teofimo Lopez gets this done. My reason is the Lomachenko win. Shakur Stevenson doesn't have something like that on his resume. Obviously, a technician. Kind of follows the Mayweather path now. When he was young and up and coming up, a lot more exciting fighter. Teofimo and him have been going at it. Trash talk has been, this one's personal. Let's just put it that way between these two. I'm just not in love with Shakur Stevenson, bottom line. I think still developing, believe it or not, in my opinion. Let me pull up everything here, recent fights. This is, again, I'm going to talk about all these fights, boxing and UFC, come Friday night. Shakur Stevenson record, right? Because that undefeated cat, right? Yeah, 24-0, 11 knockouts. The last couple of guys, I mean, who's he fought? That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, who's this guy fought? And Alberto Guevara's a nice one. And Joet Gonzalez, a 23-0 guy on the way up. Zepeda, obviously, William Zepeda there. Last time, that was in July. Who's undefeated at that time? I don't know. I'm holding a lot of stock in Teofimo's Lomachenko win. I'll just be real. That was, again, Lomachenko, like, still somewhat in the height of his career. I mean, the Kambosos loss is just ugly. That's what people are holding against him. But I don't know. To me, I got to go with Tio. He's just a technician in there as well. I also think he's thicker. Just a thicker, more mature build already. You look at the age. Teofimo, you go 28 years old, right? Shakur, still only 28 years old as well. They are the same age. It doesn't feel like it, though, man. It just doesn't feel like it. I feel like Shakur, this is not no hate. He's baby-faced. I'm a baby-faced cat. I'm baby-faced as well. We're late bloomers. It's crazy. I'm calling Shakur Stevenson a late bloomer. The cat's undefeated in boxing, 24-0. I think we see his better boxing later on in his career. I think he can obviously on his way to being one of the all-time greats. Just because Mayweather finished undefeated and it looks like Bud Crawford may finish undefeated doesn't mean Shakur Stevenson is going to be right here next in line doing the same thing. I can see Teo catching him. You're getting plus 240, plus 250 with Teofimo Lopez. I will revisit this on Friday. The pick's not going to change. I'm just going to give you more facts, more information. But there you have it. I covered just about everything I could think of. I didn't touch tennis, didn't touch soccer. So that's all you got. I think St. Pauli covered on the double chance. That was a nice one. There you have it. Look ahead show for January 28th. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. Let's make I'm tripping here. I'm trying to get out of here, but I got to show you guys how today went because I told you guys I would. Give me a second. Give me a second here. I told you guys I would show you guys how I went today, and then I'll get out of here. And I'll let you guys ask any other things you got in the chat for me. Any other games you want to talk, I'll give you a quick look at. What do we got? 2026 is, last 7 days is okay. It's been not good. I'm not going to sit here and come up and brag. It hadn't been the greatest. MMA, first card of the year, we went 2-1. NHL has been 50-50. NFL playoffs have been 50-50. And then NBA's been 50-50. That's how it's really been to start this year off. I'm still like maybe 7 or 8 units below where I need to be to get back on this yearly leaderboard, just keeping it real, because I dropped like a 10-game streak. You guys know. You guys loyal that watch every day, you guys know. But look at how we've been today. 1, 2, 2-1. What is that? 6-1, 7-1, 7-3. Last 10 bets. Goodness, this was ugly. Creighton, Purdue, 2 ugly L's. I knew I was dead to rights, too, with Purdue. Kansas State gets it done. Providence, way too many points, and we had to touch the over. Nebraska there, plus the 10. Arkansas there. That one was – they were down the majority of that game. Calipari doing his usual, showing up with his team flat. Red Wings pissed me off. At this point, I remember having like a 7-teamer or 8-teamer. And the Red Wings was the one that freaking screwed me. And then I put in another little I bet straight too, but I put in another little parlay, and then it was the Creighton game that screwed me. So, like, really, like, it was 25 into 2,700. A sprinkle. I got to take a little 100 and it was like 110 to 1 odds. Missed it by one leg. Don't you love when that happens? Let me check out the comment section, then I'll get out of here. Kel Dog, shout out. How's Musetti doing? Let me check on Musetti. Hopefully he's doing well, since I did shout out possibly live betting on him. Musetti is – I'm checking it. Is the thing over? It must be over then, because I'm not seeing it. I'm dead. Let me look, because now it's going to piss me off. No, it's still going on. What the hell? Musetti won the first set 6-4, and he's up on the second set. So let me check out what his live line is, because I said that like 10 minutes ago. He's probably hella favored right now at this point. She was saying plus 100. I might have to go live bet right now. Live bet. 1 second. That's why I'm taking forever. Sorry, guys. He's minus 240. I'm not touching that. Now all the value's on Djokovic to come back. So that's how I feel about that one. I know I've been flip-flopping, but that's how live betting is. All about that line value, in my opinion. We got Calvin Washington in here. What up, Calvin? Good to see you. Little flex. Yes, sir. We had a good day today. I think it was 9-4 we finished. It was 7-3 in college basketball today. I'll take that any day. I'm not going to put that many plays in college hoops tomorrow. You can be assured of that. But there you have it, guys. Thank you for tuning in. A great show here. Covered some boxing at the end if you guys are into it. Let me know what you guys think on that fight, because that's one. I'm not a big the big fights I tune into, bottom line. Boxing's still one of my favorite combat sports Those guys know how to get after it. It's a lot more entertaining at times than MMA, straight up. And I'm expecting this one to be entertaining. Shakur is a point fighter. I'm going to keep touching on it. Is a point fighter, fights on his back foot, check hook, and ring craft. And a very smart fighter, and will let you open yourself up with a count and then get countered, right? T.O.'s hip to that. T.O. is going to be hip to that. He's going to push the action and ready for the counter. That's just how I look at it. I don't know. I don't think either guy knocks the guy out, though. I'll put it that way. I do think the over in that one. I can get all of the lines next time. Enough talking. I'll get out of here. There you guys have it. The Tony's Picks look ahead show here. Tune in tomorrow, 9 p.m. on the West Coast, 12 a.m. midnight on the East Coast. Thank you guys very much. Like and subscribe. Leave a little comment as well. Thank you guys very much. Have a good night. Peace.